All right, all right, all right. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Yes, yes, yes. So, welcome everybody to this masterclass. All right, guys. So, welcome everyone to this masterclass at DJ School Montreal with our special guest Lumaa here on the side with us. He's gonna share part of his knowledge and some secret tips, I guess. So hope you're gonna like the class. Hi to everyone, all the people online follow this class as well. And well, it's a class we give today. There's no fee at all or something like that. Just feel free to contribute and support at the end of the class if you like it. Just follow the link downstairs to make a transfer, and we're gonna really enjoy it. Hopefully, you're gonna enjoy as well. And I'm gonna start just right here to a little presentation. What's your name?
My name is Quentin. My DJ name is Mad Robot, and I produce indie dance, mid-tempo, dark, minimal, kind of like fusion style. I just have like 2 official tracks finished, and anyway, I'm just pretty much a beginner, but I've like produced for a while, but now like getting more serious into it. So yeah.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Noe Kwan, alias Synergy, and I produce since few years, and yeah, since 2 years I'm getting more serious and finishing some classes in mastering, so here am I. I produce tribal techno with acid.
All right.
Hi everyone, my name is Remy. I'm one of DJ School, Finishan,
Padawan.
Padawan, that's it. And I'm having fun, just there for having fun.
All right.
Yeah.
And you produce.
I'm not serious right now, but I want to be more serious.
Okay.
And I would say that I'm well versed with Ableton, but I'm very interested in this class today.
All right. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Vincent, aka Virtual Light, and I'm seriously producing since about 25 years, or maybe not seriously, depending on how you want to look at it. I make psytrance mostly, some other stuff when I got the time, but mostly psytrance. And yeah, that's basically it.
All right, bro. And Vince, a part of the team too, managing the branch of music production here. So
I am.
nice to have you aboard. And we finish with Mstr.
I'm Tristan. I'm going by Dusty Bums. I'm making fucking dark sci, forest sci, and some psychedelic disco. 10 years producing, 20 years DJing, another fucking 10 years making stages, building events, and I'm just chilling.
Nice, bro. nice. So yeah, cool. So thanks to share that little presentation, and I'm gonna pass la parole, like let talk, Mr. Louis, aka Lumaa, here on the side.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Here we go.
How are you guys? I'm a Mexican producer. I produce for a long time, like more than 10 years. I'm focused now more in minimal dark and melodic techno stuff, but I produce for a long time too, like glitchy bass music stuff, drum and bass. Session to. Well, I put this in front because it is my first time I make a class in English. No, you guys to be patient. In some point, if you guys don't understand something or no, or you need to interrupt the class, don't worry about that. Feel free for that. And we start in the way for me. Music, no, it's about enjoy, no, and fun. No, because sometimes, no, when we start to produce in more in the professional way, we frustrated some days because we don't have the inspiration or the idea it's not coming or no. But this is one of the things because I want to start like not to produce the music, the focus in that, more to produce the sounds, no, and enjoy to produce different kind of sounds. We put more focus in sound design. After that, we start to use these sounds to make, or in the time who we have, a part of a track, no? We can try to make a structure and make music with that, no? This is one of the ways I like to produce. If I don't feel in a rush, I need to have a track in a specific schedule, no? And we start now with wavetable. All of you guys produce in Ableton, right? And all of you guys use like Ableton well? Yes? Okay. Because if in some point, if you guys don't know about like open MIDI tracks or no, the really like the first steps, let me know. I open now this wavetable synth to start like the first thing I start is like an ambience, no, like an atmosphere to put like a background, no, when we start to make to put more layers, to have something to support, no, that I enjoy a lot to make ambiences, no, atmospheres, because it's like super, you feel free, no. It's not like you don't need to have like a specific technical skills. And the one of the things who it's like to put the ambience, no, in the way of atmosphere, it's the reverb, no. All of you guys know the reverb, no. It's an effect who give you. We use the Ableton effect, a reverb, and these kind of effects who put you like a big space, no, your sound in a big space. I put only one note. We put the focus in a scale. Now Ableton have this, no, this thing, who you can, if you don't have a theory, music theory, you can put it the scale, and you can put any root note and which kind of a scale you want, no. We produce this in one of the in a simple scale, C minor, and we start with only one note. I put the reverb at first because the reverb gives us the like more the effect of the like a path, no, or an ambience. And if you use the decay, no, if you put like less decay, you don't feel that a lot, no, you don't feel that like it's a path. But if you increase the decay, you have more the feeling of ambient sound, no. Okay. And in wavetable, you can open all the screen in wavetable with this button. I like that because you have a big view of that, and I like to start to automate the position of the wave, no, because this is a wavetable synth. All of you guys know what's a wavetable synth, yes? Okay, this is the wavetable, no, and you have here a control of the position of the wave, no, in the wavetable form, and we start to make an automation of that control with an LFO tool we have in modulators. This one, because obviously you guys can automate here, no? Right? Like you can touch the position, no, of the waveform, and you can draw. But it's easier for these things if you put map on the LFO tool and you only touch the position start to move.
That LFO plugin, does that only apply to MIDI tracks, or does that go on audio tracks as well?
That plugin in MIDI tracks.
Only
Yeah, in audio tracks too, but only in effects. No, like in
So
the
you can add that on an audio track effects chain.
in the effects change, exactly.
Because Logic has a similar one in the modulators, but it only goes in the MIDI slot.
Mhm.
You can't put it on an audio track. Okay, and that's a Max for Live plugin.
It's a Max for Live plugin, but now it's integrated on the 11.
The producers.
11 and 12. It's you don't need to download. And now you have a, like, if you click on this kind of list, you have different maps here. You can map all the things you want with only one LFO. The only thing in that is obviously the parameters are the same, right? If you want to use another parameters, you can put another one. But for now, we can use two oscillators. In wavetable, you have two oscillators. This is the 1 and the 2. This is the position of the second oscillator. We can map that too. I turn a little bit there. And now I start to change the waveform, right? To feel free to and trust in your ear to select the waveform you like it, no? It's not like you don't need to preoccupate it like it's correct or not, or your ear tell you that, no? I put now an LFO tool here. We have two choices to give an effect whose the name is sidechain effect. All of you guys know about that? Okay. I cannot explain like all the route to the sidechain, but you can put the sidechain with an LFO tool who is like an envelope. And if you guys want to make the sidechain here in Ableton, this is the sidechain, right? This is another way to make the sidechain with the normal way, exactly, with a compressor. And in the compressor, you have this button, and you now have the sidechain there. You put sidechain, and you need a trigger, right, to make the sidechain. You can open an audio track, and with any sample, because you need to put it on sense only. When you put the master in sense only, you don't hear the sound, okay? And you can put, in example, any kick. We don't care about the sound for the sidechain. And we can put it here in 4 steps. And then I call here like sidechain. And now in the compressor, in the audio from, you select sidechain. right? And now you start to bring down the threshold. And you hear the sidechain, no? But in this case, you use the LFO tool. It's faster. And now I like to use here in the wavetable the frequency modulation, synthesis. You can change the oscillator to frequency modulation here. No, you can click here and you have frequency modulation, classic and modern. We put FM, frequency modulation, and now we can change the amount to start to make frequency modulation with an other LFO tool. That's you start to create with that like a really crazy sounds and more metallic sounds. We put it this LFO tool. In the other one we don't change a lot at now. In this one we change the wave to random. And then we put it map and put it in the mount of FM. Anyway, I change the waveform. And to give out that clicks, I go to the envelope. That one's no. And in the amp, I put a little bit of attack. No, it's in the LFO tool that clicks. Sometimes the LFO tool, if you don't make a little ramp at final, you have that clicks, and you can fix it with that. It's like a, or you can use the smooth tool too. And to make more like a, we start to make like the mood of minimal dark tech in this session, and to make more like that mood in that mood all the track, we start to use like the second note, the second minor, and how can I say that, the yeah, it's like a dissonance, to create dissonance. Okay, so we have this one. Now we create another track. I try to create like 2 or 3 different kind of atmospheres. Now another one with serum. Same note. And in this one I used the unison. All you guys know what's the unison? Okay. I like this kind of sound a lot, because it's like more like spread the sound, like and you're feeling more stereo sound. And I like to the tune sometimes the sound too, to create that dissonances. We put to the Ableton reverb with a lot of decay. And in this one, you create the frequency modulation with another oscillator. Here, no, in this window, you can select FM, no, frequency modulation from B. In this case, I don't use the second oscillator. No, I don't want the. Well, I use the second oscillator, but I don't want the sound of the second oscillator. Only the frequency modulation. For that, you only need to turn down the volume of the second oscillator. You turn on, but turn down the volume, and select here frequency modulation from B, and then you can start to open this. An LFO there, so slow. And in this case, I use these effects in Ableton. I like a lot to use this one. It's like a resonator, like a box who give you, the name is Corpus. Yeah. And in these effects, you have different types of, in English it's for me hard to explain sometimes that, but sorry? A morph, yeah. It's it's like boxes in example, or like
different materials.
Exactly, thank you, man. Like beam, marimba, strings, membrane, plate, pipe, tube. But the thing who I like a lot in the atmospheres here is like you can start to move the atmospheres, the pitch of the atmosphere, more when you want like more darky stuff. With the LFO here, you can route to the note of your track. In this case is C minor. I put C4 there. Now, wait me a little bit. You need to take care sometimes with this, because sometimes it's a resonator and sometimes put super high some frequencies, and if your speaker are up, sometimes hurt your ear. Look, I will put an EQ here, and we throwing down the high frequencies.
What is Corpus? It's an effect?
It's an effect. It's like emulate like in example like a pipe, like the sound inside a pipe, or
like
inside a wood box.
Sort of like a sculpture for Logic.
Exactly, it's the same physical modeling. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, physical model, but it's an effect that goes on top.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Mm-hmm. But yes, it's the same the physical model one in Logic. Okay. Okay. I turn to strings, and when you use the here, if you turn on the LFO and you turn up, you put on the amount and the rate, you start to move the pitch, and the decay material. With that, I use again to start to create movements the LFO tool here, to the decay, and another one, because I don't want the same movement. I want to control both separately. in the material, and then you can start to play with the control, the rate and depth to both LFOs. And I like to record this, no? Because obviously we have random stuff there. I put here like you can resampling, no? This MIDI track. You only need to route the master to your audio track. In this case, it's called Atmos LFO. Master to Atmos LFO. You can record that, and we record for like 16 bars, right? And I start to make movements here in the LFO tool, random stuff, to create different types of the sound. There's one, and I record another one. Who I put another. Oh, sorry. Put this.
So you're gonna record the audio and then you want to layer? Is that why you do that?
Now I record another one to open the filter too, because I keep the filter in the other one like so close.
Yeah.
And
then you're gonna blend both.
Exactly.
Okay.
We use both. In Ableton, I don't know if you guys know, but if you have not a native instrument, you need to put this button, no? Configure, and then you click, no, the parameter, and then you have here the parameter. I put the at the same way, an LFO. But in this case, to the filter. So slow, and you have these two amounts or percentages of amount. Who that ones it's like the start here, no, the left side it's the start. This one of the modulation. If you guys see, it's not going down, no, to 0. Because I put it to 26%, and the other parameter is the end. If you don't want to go or open the filter to full, no, to 127, you can go less. Okay. Okay, we have two atmospheres there. And I make the third one with a chord, no? Which synths you guys use more in general, the Ableton ones or externals too? Operator. We can use operator for this one. we use Saudi for the first oscillator, and the second one we use square D. And if you turn up the volume, it's like the same to FM, no? FM synthesis, no?
What was your first shape on the first oscillator?
The first shape is Saudi in the first one, and in the second one it's square D. Okay. And in this case, I use the LFO to the filter. We can turn off, no, the pitch modulation, and we can only use the filter, right? And we start to put again LFO and rate and the amount. Obviously, we can, no, in some points, if you want, you don't want so randomly stuff. When I don't want that, I use more the automations, no, here in the arrangement, and I draw the automations, right? But obviously, we don't have a lot of time, and I use the most percentage of automation shows now, like randomly. And we use random on both oscillators. And then we put again, because we create atmospheres now, another reverb. I use another one, no, the hybrid reverb. This is like a convolution reverb. And we change this, the convolution setup to combo space. Again with a lot of decay and a lot of wet. I don't care now about the pre-delay, no, because it's an atmosphere, but I don't know if you guys know like this formula when you want to put a reverb in a time, no, you can use like this formula, no, like 60,000, who it's like, how much is, how do you call this?
60,000.
60,000.
We understood.
60,000, and you divide, no, yeah, it's divide, right? Yes, divide for the BPM, no, 126 in this case, and that's a quarter of note, no? If you divide again, it's an octave, eight note, exactly, no?
Sorry, where does the 60,000 come from?
It's a formula, no? In general, I don't know specifically to give you like the detail of where it's come from, no? But if you use 60,000, how would you call again? 60,000, and you divide per BPM, no? With the BPM, you have a quarter of note. And you can use in the cases you want to put, in example, your delay or your reverb, no, or the pre-delay of the reverb in time. Obviously, you have effects now who you have the percentage with an off, no, you can put it. But if not, if it's in milliseconds, you can put it in time with that.
Basic question, sorry. Where did you get the hybrid reverb?
Where
Is it stuck in the live?
it's in live, yes, 11? It's in live 11.
Not 10.
It's one of the effects of the the new in the 11 version.
You can still apply the formula to one from another version for sure. Right?
Right.
Because it's your delay time, right? It's milliseconds versus
Note.
increments.
Exactly.
Right? And like transferring from note increments to milliseconds, like I've been producing for a long time. I fucking didn't know that. And I've been trying to figure it out and trying to like research and didn't fucking know. But that's like
That's
golden nugget, man.
totally. Yeah, because some effects, more the analog ones or the old ones in the plugins, you never have a note who show you
So when
the
you're
quarter
changing your
note or the
time, you don't know what you're changing it to. You could be
exactly.
changing the to something you don't want it to be,
Right.
but you have no idea because it's in time versus steps.
Exactly.
So they're giving us time. That's fucking dope.
Okay, this one I record again. I record in my personal work, in my workflow. I prefer to record now, and then I put in the trash the MIDI, because I have in my mind I think in two things when I make that. One is, if you have a lot of MIDIs, obviously when I have a MIDI, it's because for me I need it's a lead instrument, or really important, like a kick or the lead bass or something like that, who you have a lot of changes in the track with that, or you need to fix it in some points a lot, no? But if it's not super important in the track, I prefer for two things. One is in my mind, I don't thinking all the time, okay, I have a bunch of different tracks who have the chance to change a lot of things, no? And broke my mind in some points. And the other thing is you be more free to use more space in your CPU, no?
Yeah, it takes so much more CPU to use a MIDI channel than an audio channel. It's insane.
Exactly.
Just have a quick question. In the operator, the LFO in the options is not routed to the pitch, right? It's routed to...
The LFO,
Yes, of the operator.
it's
Yeah, this
in
one.
the operator, it's routed to the filter only.
Oh,
To
that's
make
so
that,
hard.
you only need to go to the LFO, and then when you open the operator, you have in the destination you have A, B, C, and D, who is the pitch, no? You have on, but you turn off, and you select only the filter in this case, and it's only the filter.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Okay. And now I put it these effects, like a chorus ensemble before the reverb. Obviously, you can put after the reverb, but if you put after a reverb, you change with that effects the reverb too. I don't want to change the reverb, no? Okay, and I start to record these two. Atmósferas. And I make some changes on the filter too, manually.
What change are you making right now?
I record,
Yeah.
and I only with manually.
Okay, frequency.
I start to tweak the frequency, no? And the LFOs, no, start to like we have a modulation, the rate and amount of the LFO who open to the filter, no? We have these ones, sorry, and in this, we can record again, and I change only some notes in the piano roll. I put down the C. If you guys want to put like an octave down or an octave up, you can put shift and the flechas, the up and down in the keyboard. And I put to the second minor.
Is there a specific reason to use the hybrid reverb instead of a regular
Only because it's a different color. Every time who you guys use, well, it's in my feelings, no? But when you use, in example, reverbs or time effects, if you use a different one in different tracks, it's because you have different type of colors, no? With different effects. That's the only reason. And in this one, I put another wave in the third, and I use the other oscillator, the third one. I put south 8. There's no reason, no, because I use that one. It's randomly. And I put the chords up. And you can make changes in operator with the root of the oscillators here. You have like this kind of Tetris stuff, and you can start to hear, and you guys have different type of sound if you change the root of the oscillators, no? And in this case too, I open the, bueno, I make like a unison effects with the spread here, and when we have the transient of the note, we have here in the operator this pitch envelope, no, which for the beginning of the notes, the ramp, you make a ramp, no, a pitch ramp. That. And that's the reason, because I repeat this, no? To hear that all the time when it's coming again, the chord. Okay, I record again. No, don't worry.
As I'm recording the track, well, I cannot see the automation. I cannot record the automation. Very basic question.
The automation manually?
Yeah. While it's recording.
Which version of Ableton you have?
10.
10. Okay.
Is that a version question? Is it because of the version?
No. It's not because the version. Possible. Let me know. Let me check only which instrument you put the operator.
Let's say the frequency.
Okay. In example,
while it plays.
we can put only one note here.
Yeah.
You just record it.
Okay, and you only need to exactly look like.
Yeah.
You need to put record. Obviously, your track need to.
Okay, the track needs to be recorded.
Okay.
And then you record.
Check it. Exactly. And you put record, and when you move any parameter, it's recorded.
Okay.
You in your computer, not?
No, yeah. Okay, never mind. It deletes my thing. So I need there's an overdub somewhere that I'm missing. Nah, never mind.
Okay,
I'll find
we can check
Nah,
later.
it's okay. Ouais.
Okay. Now we can start to make like some sequences, ARP sequence in between the one of the Atmos. An example of this one. If you guys record, no, the audio, obviously you don't have more the filter to the filter synthesizer. If you want to filter in some point, I want to filter this, you have the auto filter, or you can use an EQ too, no? The EQ at final it's a filter. We can put this one with the filter. For me, these frequencies are a little bit annoying. I put it down. And I cut all the bass frequencies. Okay, and now I make like 2 bars sequence, like really simple one, no? I don't want something who have like a lot of steps in the melody, sorry. I use 16 notes, and in example we can use only 1 bar. And here, if you put the loop inside of the clip, you can looping here. And I like to use sometimes the loop like in this kind of music, like in techno, in example, to the arps or sequences. I like to use sometimes like create polyrhythms. If you don't finish the bar, like I don't, in example, like you start in the first bar, no, and the normal way is you can finish here, no, in the correct way of the bar, no.
You break the structure.
Exactly, but if you broke that, you start to have more the feeling to the sequence move more, and not all the times it's not static, exactly. That's called polyrhythm. Look, we can put here. At first I changed the sound a little bit because it's in my when I use like really short notes, obviously I put like together with the short envelopes, right? Because if you put it like a really short notes and you want to listen that, and you put like a big decay sustain release, you don't hear really what happens in your piano roll, no? You want to hear this. That more makes sense. And I put an envelope in the filter and closing, and I close that to feel more the transient of the note. unison too. Is the cable?
Where's the crackling coming from, guys?
Or possible it's the mic, right? Yeah.
Pete's worst nightmare.
Maybe you try this one.
Okay.
Thanks, bro.
Okay. Like there.
Okay, found it.
I use the. You found it? The automation?
No,
Ah.
it wasn't. I was looking for the overdub button.
I use the efectos. So much reverb. Put the turn down the sound. Okay, put more. Okay, we can. This works again. Okay. Okay, we use the. Okay. I create like different types of sequences. No, now. One like really simple one. I put delay in there. You guys know how it works, the auxiliary effects or the send effects? It's a, no, like you, when you use that, you create a copy of your signal, no? And you don't process the channel directly, you process the copy of the signal only to conserve the other one, the original one without effects. And I have a delay here on the B. I increase the volume of the auxiliary channel. I put this ping pong mode, and I put one in quarters and one in and a half. And then we can start to give me a second. We can start to tweaking the automation of the filter, no, and the tune too. I like to detune sometimes the sound, no? start to the thing who I start to make now, it's like to create more dynamic sound, no, more expressive in the sound with automation. Obviously, in electronic music, sometimes you don't need to put a lot of notes or a really complex like execution, no, in the sound. But the complex things is more sometimes in the automations and express, no, an expression with the effects and yeah, and all the parameters in the synthesizer, no, to start to move. Okay, we have this one here, and we can make another type of sequence. With a wavetable, or we can use this, the analog, to use a different one. And in this case, I use octaves. But some ones, they move okay, like that, and I use the same method, no? Like I didn't finish when the bar is finished, no? Like 1/16 note before or after. I like here, but we need to change the note. Okay, we can fix here in the synth the envelope to a shortly note in the amp. In this case, in the analog, you come to this model. It's the VCA, the amp, and you can turn down the decay and sustain. I use 2 unison. You can start to playing with the unison here. Turn down the atmosphere a little bit. And in this case, I put an LFO, and the LFO tool in the octave to start to switch, no, to an octave down and an octave up. The triangle here. And I put noise a little bit, it sounds more analog. Okay. We can start to make the kick and the bass, no, to start to mix it with these kind of sounds, and start to put more on the way to a track. You guys have the kick too, or some synth to make kicks? If not, I can give you guys this one. This is a synth, a really nice synth to make your own kicks. And the good thing with this, because obviously sometimes too I use samples, kick samples, but in samples the only thing you can not you cannot have the chance to change a lot of the parameters of the sample, no? Sometimes yes, like the pitch or the envelopes, but sometimes if you want no, to color your kick with detail, it's better to use this kind of synths, no? Because you have all here.
You're not just using a sampler.
Inside it's like a, yeah, this is like a sampler, exactly, but you have like a oscillator in this case, no? Who the name is subcontrol. And you can change inside, no, the sample, like all the pitch, but not only in one way of pitch,
Right,
no?
yeah, you can have like more option of effects.
And more options, exactly. In this case, we put it here like only one bar. Okay, I turn on all of them, other things. And this is, I turn off now the clicks. The clicks, it's like another samples inside this sample to put more like the mid and high frequencies, no, on the kick. The click stuff, but now we start with the subcontrol, who is this one, this guy, no, who is like the oscillator of the main oscillator of the kick 2. We turn down the volume a little bit. I start to put an EQ here. And in this case, that depends on your room and your monitors, no, and in the environment where you start to produce. Because now I'm feeling, no, like so much soup, no. I cut it a little bit that. And in this case, you have chance to start to tweaking, no, the pitch with these notes.
Technically, any EQing can be done by adjusting the amplitude.
To what?
You could basically do any EQing with just the amplitude in kick 2 because
Exactly.
you're essentially just removing frequencies by shaving it off with that. Whereas, like doing a low cut on an EQ post, this is actually going to affect the phase.
The phase, yes.
So by doing it strictly in the amplitude shape, you're not affecting the phase.
With this, no? With the EQ, you say?
Yeah, with EQ, you're affecting the phase.
Yeah.
So you're probably like just a low cut like that. You're probably actually inverting it and then having like a little bit of like it's going to be slightly delayed.
Exactly. And we can see that with an LFO tool, right? Or a like a scope. Yeah, I put it in general. I never cut this. I never make this cut in the kick. Now it's because I feel in here, like it's too much, no.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, especially with the subwoofer, maybe it's
right in front.
Aha.
Yeah, it's just part of a workflow I've developed over years dealing with kick basses because like
The most tricky thing, no?
Yeah, exactly. you gotta do shit together.
Totally.
Drive yourself insane. Which I've done.
You can see the waveform here, no? In LFO tool I use sometimes to see the wave, no? The waveform. And I don't use the envelope. So you can start, we can put, I don't put the, like the kick, well, no, this is one of the things here. It's good too. You can find your kick, no? In kick DOS, super fast and easily. You can have a tuner. Sorry, you can put a tuner here. And you can see the note, no? If your kick finish, no, in G, it's G the note, no? It's tuned in G. In this case, we use G because if I use the root note, I can, but it's too low for me. No, it's here. And for me, it's, you lost a lot, no? I use the 5th note, no? La quinta, no? The 5th, who works super good to the root note.
The 5th.
There. Okay, and I like to move this the first note a little bit down because if not it's so clicky, no? In my personal opinion, it's too much. It depends of obviously the style you want to make it, but I like the kicks who are more I don't know in English, but like not so clicky kicks, no? More like Techno clicks.
You guys also do that in the amplitude, like if you put it all the way up there.
Which one?
Like if you put the pitch all the way up.
This one?
Like,
This one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, like, well, I mean, not all, you don't put all, but just like more snappier.
Exactly.
And if you go to your amplitude, and go to the amplitude envelope.
This one, no?
Yes, exactly. You can just pull that first one forward.
Exactly. This one if you put here, you can you have more clicky too.
Yeah, so you just pull that in and then.
And with this control, you can tune, no, your kick. If you move this, look. Now it's here in G, but it's not in the correct position, no? And this is the amplitude, no? Who Vincent tell us, like this is the envelope of the kick, right? If you put it more transient there, you feel more clicky kick. No, in psychedelic trance or some styles like that, you want more of that. And other thing who I like it, bueno, for me it sounds better. It's look when you have this and you have like a curve here, you win a little bit more body, no? Than this.
That's hard.
And I got like, bueno, in this case, no, because I prefer that, no, to I prefer that put like a sidechain in the bass. So sometimes I put it, no, a sidechain in the bass, but I prefer to put my kick in an octave, no, or note or less, no, to give more space to the bass. More if your bass is like a rolling bass or something like that, to you have a lot of notes between the kick. And to make that, you have this control, no? You got the length, the tail. We can see here, no? If we resampling the kick, I put like kick.
Maybe we can take a little break.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a 10-minute break. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, yeah.
We
Yeah,
wanna
yeah.
finish what you say.
Ouais, bon call. Bon call.
Yeah?
Oui, oui, oui.
Good timing or
Good timing.
You guys decide.
Yeah, yeah.
Just take the mic, don't.
Okay.
And maybe because my mic is up, but let the people online we're gonna get back in 10 minutes, so at 7:35. Yeah.
Okay. We come back, no, in 10 minutes, guys. We take a little
Parfait.
break.
Thank you.
Break here, so.
Here, so this that's the plugin then. The audio jack.
You have it now or no?
No, Tron told me about it.
Okay. Give me a second.
All right, guys. So we're gonna take back the session with the people in class and the people online. Hope you appreciate the break. So, yeah, maybe I saw some people online. Feel free to interact in the chat. Just say hi at least. Say you alive, say you with us. If you have any question at any time, feel free to ask. We're gonna be there with you.
Thanks, bro. Okay. Okay, we're back and we start to make the kick. We can see the length of the kick better. Obviously, it's for the no. See you guys the example of this parameter of the length. You can resample the kick. And you start to see, no? The note, it's finished here. You can a little bit more of the tail of the kick there. And if you move this, you start to fix that length, right?
I have a question.
Mhm.
Is the length of the tail of the kick like relying on which kind of baseline you're trying to do?
It's more because depends of the style, no? Tool. Obviously, all the synthesis in general depends of the style of the music you want to make, no? There's not rules, specific rules to make something, but obviously in different types of music, it's better if you put like a long tail or in example like trap music, a big tail, it's better, no? In example, but in this kind of music like dance music, you want to feel perfectly the bass and the kick, no? Separately, and if you fix that before, o sea, not in the mix like I make an put an EQ and no fix the frequencies, you can fix it here, no? Like you don't put together the kick and the bass, no? And if you cut the tail, you have more space to put more bass there, right? Mm-hmm. And at final, the most important thing you want of the kick, it's the transient, no, and the body. You have a nice body, no. The other part, it's conform with your bass. Conform that, no. Mm-hmm. Okay. Obviously, we can tweak, no, this for a bunch of time, no, and no. But for now, I think no, the sound it's not bad. I prefer to like no than this. Sometimes no, there's kicks like this, like go down immediately, but I prefer to keep no all of that. And then you can start to put the other samples here. You can change here in this box. You have different type of sounds inside to make to conform more the click of the bass. No, you have the body with the subcontrol, and here you have more the click, and you can to fix the waveform. Sorry, the waveform, the envelope. No, here. If you don't see a lot, you can touch this no, to make a zoom, and here you have the envelope of the click. And I put a little bit down here, for me it's so clicky. And then I like to tweak together and make together the kick and the bass. Obviously in electronic music, when dance music, it's better if you put on the same way the kick out and the bass, no, and don't see like separately things at final element. At final, it's one thing who need to work together. So nice. Okay, in this case, I make like a type of rolling bass. I put 16 notes, 316 notes, and we can put the first one. We cannot, no? We can see later, but now I take this one out to make the kick is there, no? And I use the sawtooth, no? But now I put a filter, and in the filter I put it, the envelope 2. The envelope 1 in Serum, it's the amplify envelope, right? If you move this, you move the amp immediately. Now I keep in there, and I use the envelope 2 and 3 is like envelopes who now it's not working in any parameter. I put it the envelope 2 in the cutoff, and the reason because I put it there, it's to start to open the filter every time when the note is coming, no, in the transient of the note. I close to feeling more that transient. I close the envelope. We can start with this. And we can start to put it in example. One of the atmosferas there. We have here sequence. And I like to, and now I tweak a little bit more this lead bass later, but I want to start to put like to layering basses, exactly. This is for me my layer bass. Sometimes my lead bass, sorry, who put me in the ground, no, put like, no, the power. The other basses, the layer basses, is more like a response and answer, no, to have more like groove and funny stuff there. And sometimes, no, I don't make now that because I spend more time on that, and it's not like a class to put focus more on the mix and that. But sometimes I prefer to put the lead bass like in 2 layers, no, one layer who have the sub bass frequencies only. As an example, in a fast example, I have like this kind of track who have the same bass, but in this one I cut, no, the mid and high frequencies to have more only the sub bass, and the sub bass I keep in mono all the times, and I make sometimes a layer. Who in the layer I cut exactly the sub bass, and I use more for the mid frequencies, mid bass frequencies, and sometimes that one I can use unison or I can open in stereo, no? But my sub it's in mono all the times. Now I don't make that. Okay. And for the layer bases, I start to use more stereo imaging. An example like if you want guys to like stretch the grid inside the clips, you can use command and 1 or command and 2, no, to stretch or. Okay. And I use reverb in these ones, in those ones. I think it's. I don't know if it's too low. And I keep it there now. I like to use sometimes the glide, no, in the bass with the portamento, this control. All of you guys know what is the glide effect? Yeah.
It's like slide.
Exactly, it's like a slide, no? The pitch slide between two notes. I think it's better here, like start here and then come up. Okay.
So is it gliding now?
It-
You put the glide, yeah?
Aha, I put the portamento to have, without the portamento, the sound of that stab, it's like this, no? And with the portamento, it's this is the sound. Mm-hmm. And I open a little bit there. Okay, now I make a like 8 bars of this. I prefer to put names now because no, you are lost later. This is my lead bass, layer bass. Okay, and then we can make like some long notes to to throw up the filter. Okay. We can use for that the wavetable. I don't know if I like a lot this. There. Okay. I like to in the wavetable, no, than in Serum. Obviously, it's a little bit different. Both are wavetable synthesizers, but the unison in the wavetable in Ableton Live, I like these modes, no, who you can change on classical mode, shimmer, noise, phase sync, no, and you create different colors with that of the unison. And I turn down an octave. There, it's better. That one can change. We can make a change here, like in the notes.
Could be kind of interesting to put it on the half, like not, like I don't know how to describe it, but like in
One of these ones?
yeah, move that over, like just move the whole MIDI clip over into like say, no, like
Wait, I put more along this. Yeah, like not in the
yeah, exactly,
first,
you bring
no?
in the middle.
Here?
No, next two.
The third one?
Mm-hmm.
Next. No, over. No, over two more.
Over two more, yeah?
Okay, two more. Sorry, right there.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. And we can make this here. We'll look. Here. I don't like this one like so shortly. that one we can change here in the wave table. We can use the FM. We can turn on the amount. And here possible lower. Okay. And this is sometimes I use samples for the hi-hats, but I like to use like the noise of a synthesizer. In example, the operator noise. Noise white. And then you can fix the envelope here if you want shortly or more open hat. And for me, to feeling more like a noisy hat, I like to use this effect here in reverb, the vocoder, but in this mode, no, in the carrier, you use noise, and look, if I turn on and off.
Lately, I've been like reducing the bands of the vocoder, and like with 8 bands, I feel that you can like get you can feel more the texture of the sound, and like using the kind of EQ is not an EQ, but it's sort of like it's easier to balance kind of sound with less bands.
With less bands,
yeah.
yeah. With the band. How is your name?
You can call me Batu.
Batu?
Yeah.
Who Batu say is these ones, no? Those ones. Here you can't control the bands of the vocoder. If you want less or more, no?
Like I feel like
You
the
feel
more
it.
bands there is, the more it's robotic.
On the 8. Bueno, when you have more, no? Yeah, I like in general to put like close to, yeah. So I never use 8, but like 12, 16, no? And you can make sometimes to the build-ups, no? The release too. Example. We can make an hat close. We can make my more like run no feeling with put more in between of the other ones. To group, no, the hi-hats like this. more close envelope in the second one. We start to play with the structure and start to use the sequence. No, we start to make before. Okay, I give yeah, like 8 bars only with this. And the atmosphere. This one. But I put the kick and the bass. I put in a group. You only select the channels and put like Command G in Mac. And you make a group. We call kick and bass. There we can to start to see the phase, no, who it's in phase, or the phase is correct, no. It's not bad, no. We have some changes here, but we can fix it later with a. If you want, no, it depends. I talked to Vince that before, but in some kind of styles of electronic music, it's super important to all the time your phase is in phase, no, and the kick and bass it's perfectly in phase. In the other ones, you don't need to care a lot about that, no. And an example.
One thing to note is that your bass is, the phase of the bass is unstable.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You start to hear like sometimes it's no the volume decrease, no. Obviously it's because the phases no change it. But that in some kinds of music, I experiment like if you put the phase perfectly in phase, sometimes the sound is not so well. Like it's more clear, but sometimes you don't want that, no? Sometimes you want more like crude. I don't know how to crudo. ¿Cómo se dice en inglés? More crude. More raw, exactly.
Well, I mean,
Depends.
Like, what you can do with this patch, for example, is like you can duplicate the sub.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want to just make a copy, I can show you a cool little trick.
I duplicate the sub.
Yeah, well, just like duplicate it all together, just so you don't mess with your original there.
Okay. The kick and the bass?
No, just the bass.
Just the bass. Okay.
Like, yeah. Just open up Serum.
Mm-hmm.
So duplicate the patch. Like, sorry. Go to where is it?
Is it a random page that you're looking for?
Well, no, go menu.
In
Like the menu there.
the menu on the here.
No, it's here.
Here.
Yeah, go copy oscillator A to B.
Copy A to B. This one.
Yeah. And now, in your first one, go click that little pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the first, like, or you can go, just take that all the way down.
The first harmonic. Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. Now close that, and then the other one, do the opposite. So you just have this.
Okay. In this one, you turn down all the other ones.
Yeah, just make it a. Just get rid of all that.
Like this.
Yeah, exactly. So it's basic. It should just be a sine tone.
Mm-hmm.
So then then you go and then basically you turn down the random.
Yes, this no.
No, you keep the random on that.
On the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got just the fundamental that's going to be stable.
Mm-hmm.
You could put B inside the filter.
Yeah, there's the sound change, but yes, exactly. We can make here. Yeah, but that's true. That's one of the things. No, I don't tell you. It depends of the kinds of the bass you want. But in example, in this kind of bass, if you turn up the random phase, all the times the phase it changes. No, have changes. It's better if you put less. No. Now the thing I want to put here is like a filter. No, we can start like a little structure. No, how can we start to think in more like in the flow of a track? Uh-huh. Here we can turn off. It's opposite. Yeah. Okay, we can put this example. These like three rounds, and this one can start here, no? An example. I put down all the things who we don't use now. In the second hat entrance there. We can have here this that, we can start to make some effects to put it in example in the intro. I think we need something to start to play, more like it's not like, because in some point it's buried, like look. Okay, I use in this case the samples here in this model, the noise. And I used a lot of reverb there. I use another thing. Here I want to more like effects to create like more like random stuff and change all the time. And for that we can use a synth with one note. Use the phasing there. Lower. Well, you can use this like simple trick, like one note, you're tweaking a little bit the synth, then you can freeze the track, flatten to make an audio track. And then you can use the texture, or any mode here, It's like another type to make synthesis, but only in the audio waveform. You can change the pitch, in example. I put the reverb there. You can stretch too with these 2 points. I don't know in the 10 how is it, but I think you can stretch to you can put a point of the warp points, and you can stretch like this.
You have been able to do that since 8.
In 8, no?
In 8,
Mhm.
you can do it,
But now you can stretch with these controls.
yeah. Same with 8, you can do that.
And you can resample again. Obviously, that works better if you put more focus at first to make a better sound in the synthesizer. But in example, you can resample that. You can record.
Can you automate the grain size in 11? Can you automate it? The
I
grain
think,
size?
yes.
Yeah, can you?
Like
In the audio clip or in the session view?
to make the automation
Yeah,
here,
you can't automate it, huh?
you can, but I don't remember how you can,
Maybe you have to put
because
like
you don't have here the.
Yeah, that's it, exactly.
But
I think there's a way to do
you
it
can.
on like the Aleppo or something like that.
No, you can. I don't remember now how is it, but
Run max for life. You know what I mean?
you have this one.
Like, you know, it's like, it's cool, but it's a whole other.
The other, and I resample again, but another type of warp, with another type of warp, with beats, and if you use in beats transients, and this one, you can start to change the length, more shortly notes like percussive sound. I record that too. Sorry, but I need to put here too. Wait. There is. No, it's not working. Okay. And then you guys can start to use pieces of that, no? An example like this. This one. I just start to hear the what we record, and we see like if we have a good portion to use. We can use the echo delay there. No, we want the, sorry, we don't want the echo delay with the feedback. If you don't want the feedback of the echo delay, don't pass to 100, no? If you pass 100, start to make a ¿cómo se dice? Retroalimentación.
Feedback.
How?
Yeah.
Ajá.
Feedback.
Feedback. I use in the mid-side mode. Use reverb here.
But how do you reverse the wave file?
In these ones, I don't reverse anyone, but if you want to reverse some piece of audio, only you need to put R in the keyboard.
R?
In example like this, in this one it's here to see, I think, because look, I put you another example, no? Like this waveform, which it's better to see the reverse. You put R, and then it's in reverse.
Okay.
Okay, another pieces. That's better. Okay. I don't like it. Final. Some of the pieces we make it. I try to use another synth, an accord, who we have more harmonics there. With accord, sorry. No, C minor and okay, but we can put the third in the second. Okay. LFO in the filter and an LFO in the detune. I'll change a little bit only the curve or the envelope of the modulation. And another LFO on the fine, ¿no? ¿Cómo se dice desafinar? Define?
Final.
Ah, fine. To find a little bit the tone. I use again this. I keep it this one, for even in some point we can use that one without the grain size. Put this here. And we use delay 2 there. We don't need it there. I try to find the spaces, no, who don't put a lot of elements in the same place of. Possible here, who I put like I take out some layer of the bases. We can start to use these effects. Here, I think for me here is like when you start the sequence, a part who you can hear for a long time, but we need to put more percussive stuff and start to play to more responses, to make more group. We can make some Sorry. Some stabs in example, I think works there. And I think that ones can work in the second round here. Okay. And we can start to play when I thinking in like start to play with the stabs, but the stabs in the most percentage of the times are like with the envelope like super close, no? Like only you hear it on the back, and in some points like you put little details, you put the more longer envelope, you know, to give like more energy. When we put the reverb here. More. No, that sounds weird. Well, look, I use these ones and this other idea, who it's only one note. Every we put like one note, and then I put like 2 spaces of 16 notes, and then I put another one like this, and then every 2 silence of 16 note, one note. And we start to feeling like more movement, no? Because it's like se está desplazando. It's like not in all the time touch the note in the same position. When you make the loop, remember guys, in example, no? I have the length. This is the thing, no? To explain better. If I don't make the loop on 2 bars, in example, in the arrangement, like I make here only 1 bar. If I open the throw, ¿cómo se dice? Jalar, throw. Yes. Pull. Sorry. If I pull here in the arrangement, it's a loop, on only 1 bar. If you can again draw and put whatever bars you want, but you can have here the length inside.
Yeah.
You only change the length there, and that's it. Okay. And the reason because I put the length in all these bars, it's because I don't want to all the times repeat the same position. I play with the warp mode here, with LFOs. We'll start to move slowly. I think we can change this 1 octave down, and we can move the fall too with another LFO. I modulate to the panning, with this tool, which is the auto pan. And I use a reverb before of that. After, sorry. This one. In this case, I use the pre-delay in 8 note. I use the formula I told you guys before. Divide for the BPM, and on the half it's 238. I open to the filter with an envelope.
I have a question. So the pre-delay, the reverb is just so it doesn't step on the sound while it's playing, or?
With the formula?
Yes. Why do you put the pre-delay?
I put in 8 notes because in this case it's more rhythmic stuff, when I make the atmospheres, I don't care so much the timing of the pre-delay, because it's an atmosphere. But in this case, because it's rhythmic, I like to put the reverb in time. And now with that formula, you can put in 4 notes, on 8 notes, 16 notes. In this case, I put it in 8 notes. How I put the 60,000, no?
Yeah, the magic number.
The magic number. You use all the times that number, no? And then you divide per the BPM, no? In this case is 126. And with that, you have the quarter note. And if you divide that, you have the 8. If you divide that, you have the 16. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I play a little bit with the decay and sustain. No, this is free filter frequency. Sorry, that's not working because I'm on the envelope 2. I want the amp, the decay amp. Yes. For me, the sound is not so nice, no, at now, but that's no. You need to spend time on that. But the idea is now with these different kind of things, no, to have the different parts, no, of the track. An example, we can. And I show you guys something in example. I feel, no, it's my personal feeling, but one of the things who I broken my mind for a long time when I start to produce is like, how can I finish a track, no? Because all the times you can make a loop, but then it's like difficult to make all the story, no? For me, something who I like works to start to put out that it's like put a reference track, no, in time of the time of your song, and in example, no, this is a track, right? You can in Ableton put in time super easy. No, in an easy way with the warp. You can only put the warp mode. Obviously, you can need, if you put in beats or other warp mode, you start to change the pitch and you have weird things there. But you put complex or complex pro, no, to the track didn't change it. And then in the first kick or on a part where you have the beat, you can put this, no. In example, I put, because this track starts with the kick, no? It's filtering, but I give you the example if it's not start there. You find the next, when the kick starts, an example, and you can put double click, no, in the warp mode in the transient of the kick. You put here like set here, the track start to change it, no, the length from there, and then you put warp from here. And Ableton makes immediately the track in time for you. and that's nice because you can start to have more an idea for the structure, no? Who sometimes you lost in that, in the professional producers use, no? Where use the breaks, where use the more the climax, or when the build-ups come.
It's a good trick.
Uh-huh. Now we have, no, in time, I put down the click. Now it's in time, and obviously if you lost the first part of the track and you want to see all the structure, you only need to put the track a little bit more in front, and then you can. And now, in example, you can start to work only with the structure, no? And you have these locators here, no? If you click here with the right click, you put add locator, and then in the locators you can rename. And in example, you can put like
blah, blah, blah.
intro, exactly, no? So here you can start to follow. Yes, it's one step there. There is. No, in example, like first drop, or I don't know, no? And here call break, no? Or break and fill, in example, no? Or build up. Whatever is your reference, but that's a good start point to you don't lost, no? An example here we can.
When you mix, I have a side question for you.
Okay.
When you mix a set, do you put a lot of your own tracks?
When I mix,
Well, yeah.
I don't.
You do a DJ set.
Uh-huh.
Do you put your own tracks a lot?
In the DJ set, yes.
Like what? Like what's the proper? Like 20%, 30%?
Depends, no? Depends of the mood of the hour I play. More because the hour, no? If I know, I don't know, but I have a bunch of like really dark atmospheres, and an example on my tracks, or it's more raw, or I don't know, and I play, I don't know, but in the morning, and all the music before it's like super hard. I want to put a little bit, no, different mood or something, and I don't have a lot of tracks of that for my music. I put less my music than no. But there's not a formula, no, or for that. It's like your feeling.
Yeah, could you just go back real quick on the blue track, the wavetable that does the sweep sounds? I think it's the right at the top.
I think it's this one.
Yes, exactly that one. There's something about it, like, can you open the instruments? Yes. So there's something you linked at some point in the, was it in the matrix?
In the matrix? I don't have.
There's some parameter here that you changed, and I didn't really catch it. It was ring modulation, maybe.
I change here the amount of the FM.
Oh yeah.
Okay. This parameter. You change the mode to frequency modulation, and this is the automation of the filter, and this is, I think, the look. No, this is the one for the amount.
Okay.
No, the other. That one, no? Put more. That can no pass for 2 times. You can put there more like no effects and more like the layer bases in between, and then you can make an example like silence. How do you guys can make an example a build up or something like that? There's different ways, no? But an example with pitch ramps, no? With in between 2 roll snares, in example. You can make no like an example like C and G, an example, and you can filter. You can put the filter down and start to be up. We can put more like more interesting if we put more longer. An example. Okay. We can put unison, and we can automate to the chorus, who is the the pitch. For example, we can finish there, and there can we can put a silence here. And in example, I put make an automation here. And a reverb. And in example, if you want to make a like snare roll between that, I like to use the simpler, which is a sampler, but not so complex than the sampler in Ableton. Less parameters. And we can find snare or a clap. I think a clap works better. Well, that's another thing it's better if you, in example, I don't have my hard drive with my libraries here, but obviously if you spend some time in some point to select the good sounds, no, and in some point when you start to work, your workflow will be more better if you select your sounds before. You spend a week or 2 weeks to select and put in order the nice sounds, because if not, you start to hear all the time a bunch of sounds, and sometimes you lost. No? But an example like this. We can start like this, an example. I start with the sustain up, and then I turn down. No, when the notes are more fast, and I put 2, like a little in the transpose. That's the thing because I use you can use only an audio track, and you can edit in the audio track the sample of the snare or the clap, but in this case I like to you have more parameters inside, and it's fastly. In example, the transpose here, and you can turn it up at the final of the roll snare. I can put a filter down. And more reverb. But this reverb I only put on the tail, no? I put the wet and automation to be wet only at final. And there, in example, we can use these ones, the wavetable ones. Now here in my personal feeling, I use another sound, or I make another one, but they are for the idea. And here we can use the sequence who we make it. Where are here? This one. And we can put, in example, like a bass stab there too, on the entrance. We can use a crash or something like that, but for me, that resource, it's like, it's used a lot, for a long time, and I don't like more now the crash in the first drop. I like sometimes, but I prefer like another thing, like a bass or something like that. Like how you feeling, guys? Nice? Okay.
Nah, I love it, man. Thank you, man. It's a lot of good knowledge.
Thanks you guys.
Very good.
I can stay here for 2 hours more.
Well, I get the DJs coming to practicing, but it's not there yet, so
No, but it's a joke. But if you guys are not tired, for me it's okay, eh?
No, more tricks, more tricks.
Okay.
More tricks.
More tricks.
Build up, breaks, everything.
Okay. Mm. Look, we use here. I like these ones in the wavetable, the distortion waveforms.
Do you have my wavetables?
Yeah,
Do you have my wavetables?
the wavetables.
Do you have my collection of wavetables?
No, you have one
Yeah.
Uh-huh. for using this in.
Well, I made them
Serum.
in serum, but
Uh-huh.
they should work in that too.
Please.
Or what's your
You have with you now?
what's your Facebook name?
It's Luis Freeze. FREEZE.
Louis double E.
Double E. Freeze. Like the frozen, but freeze.
So when you make a track, you just do it exactly like this, and then you do like all the EQ cleanup, gain staging, all the like.
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, in my studio, when I'm to put me in focus to make a track, I start to clean more the sound, and I put more attention in all the details, and I start to make like a premix when I start to produce. More because I'm feeling when you only put your focus on produce and then start to mix it, in some point your mind is like too much, and it's like, oh, okay, I don't want to start to fix that details. I prefer spend that time on that before, but in case of this kind of like a master class or something, not because you need a bunch of time. In example, these 3 or 4 hours, I'm only on the kick and bass. In example. But sometimes some sounds, like I prefer to don't. In example, the kick, bass. The most important things: kick, bass, your lead sounds, or a really nice sequence. Who in some point it's like one of the focus elements or something like that. I prefer to have a premix and a really nice sound of that before. But if it's like, in example, effects or some atmosphere who sometimes happens or something like that, sometimes I don't care, and when I finish the track or something, I start to tweaking that more in the way of the mix. And like the only thing who I make at final it's the arrangements, more in the like the build-ups and the when the drops is coming and all of that things, I make when I have all the structure, all the sounds, and I start to put more attention on that at final.
I have a question for you. Do you reuse your intro as an outro?
Intro what?
Intro, outro. Do you reuse it?
Sometimes, sometimes, but in example, like in techno, in more in like in minimal dark and melodic techno, sometimes the intro it's not like an intro, more like now it's like you entrance with the kick and the bass and some things, but you entrance directly, not all the time, there are songs who have the intro, but in general, but it's more like the intro in the middle of the track or something, because in example in the melodic techno, the most percentage of the tracks you can use a really big breakdown, it's not like in other kinds of dance music, you don't have a long time, or you don't put a long time the people in a breakdown, but in melodic techno it's one of the things, depends, in the style of. And obviously all of that details, in my personal feelings, depends on you guys, like it's like your music, you decide, Okay, I make a like a wobble sound here for the entrance. I don't know if it works good, but we can try. Okay, nope. I try to have like a better sound, no, in the with the warp modes. I use this again, the texture. Not so long. No, I think it's cheesy. We can start to put the. We have another atmosphere, I think, here. I think that one. Or this.
I have one more question if it's not
Mhm.
too late. Like, how do you approach like different types of compression based on which sound you're dealing with, and why do you use like this or that parameter?
O sea, the question is like how normally you use the compression
Yeah.
and that. This depends, no? Because obviously, I don't use a lot of compression, no? In general, only sometimes because compression al final, if you use a lot of compression in all your sounds, you lost a lot of dynamic, no? And compression for me it's only when you need that, no? You need, in example, in a really snappy snare or you need like no, to conserve all the good the transient of the kick and have more consistency, no, on percussive sounds or something like that. I use compression. But I'm not like a person who I like no, like use a lot of dynamic processing if the sound is good when I make the synthesis, no? For me the most important thing is the synthesis, no, of the sound. Of when you design the sound, sometimes you don't need anything, no, an EQ or something, and more if you in some points start to like take care about, in example, like the things who when we start the class, like the kick have this, his space, and the bass have the space, no, and all the frequencies have the space. It's in example in classical music, no. Sometimes the classical music sounds super good in a concert, and the guys don't have EQs and everything. It's like a mix. But in the way of the director, no, of that, put the instruments in the correct spaces, no. Obviously you need to take care about that, but it's like some decisions who never, for me it's like the same, no. I mean, in example, if I tell you that every time you need to, no, I don't know, but in techno, put an EQ in these kind of frequencies, no, for your kick, or boost these frequencies, blah blah. Sometimes for some people work, no. If you have more like a one only style in your music and it's more like a formula or something like that, and sometimes works. But for me, I like to, every time when I produce a track, I start in different ways. make the things different, no? Obviously, the BPM sometimes is the same, no? In my music, or I use not the same, but like not so much scales. I'm put on the on a like 3 or 4 scales, no, or something like that on my music, or that. But in general, every time I take more the decisions. Between the how it works in the moment, no, the thing, because sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't need anything, no.
The real answer is you're supposed to put sausage fattener on everything.
But yeah, that's a good one, no. In example, in digital stuff, I use a lot. Now I don't use it, no, because we put more focus in design sounds and put it there. But I use a lot distortion, no, because sometimes you need to put more out the harmonics, no, and more in the digital stuff, no, who sounds super good, but sometimes you need more, no, more warm stuff, no. Some no distortion who it's.
It's probably the layer, the kick it's valid also.
Ah, so yeah.
If you he was asking, sometimes you do some 3 kick layer.
Mm-hmm.
The track you do some stuff like this. Sometimes with the kick too similar like.
Layering kicks.
Yeah.
Yes, sometimes yes. Sometimes I use that, but it's the same, no, the same feeling I have, because in some points I don't feel I need layers, no. If I spend like but depends of the day, no. Sometimes you are in the mood, no, and you start to make some sounds and sounds super nice, no. But some days it's like, okay, no, I need
But usually
more
it's
technical.
not necessary to put many kick layer.
It's another technique who you can use, no. In example, there's a plugin I think I have here, the slap exactly of Mr. Bill, who you can put like the plugin put you layers, no, of sound, and you can start to play with envelopes and different kind of shit.
It saves time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the trick, I think. It saves time. Yeah. Saving time is precious.
But look, in example. You have another question? No.
Which plugin you use for the echo? It was like circles like that.
The circles is
Yeah,
the
is it reverb?
this one?
No.
Ah.
I think it's like echo from abordar.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
I know
right?
which one you. This one.
Oh,
Is the
oh, it's
Ableton Live, the echo delay?
Yeah, I think.
This one, right?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay. Echo delay.
Echo delay.
That's only for like the version, like top version, or the standard.
It's, I think, comes with the 11.
11?
Uh-huh.
Standard too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
Nice.
But in example, sometimes I like to use an example, no, in the bass. I like this plugin, no? It's a distortion. And you have a lot of presets, and you can do like, no, you have different kind of models to make a bunch of shit there.
I started playing with this one recently. I still don't know exactly what it's doing because I just fucked around with the presets more or less, but it's really nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It sounds really good.
Yeah, look, the presets like, and sometimes give you a really nice character, no, and change the sound a lot, but nice in the good way.
What's the name of that plugin?
It's thermal, the thermal from output audio.
Output.
Output.
I use output. Really good output. It's AI.
And I used to one plugin who I like a lot too, guys. I don't use it. I don't use this kind of plugins now in the session because obviously not all the people have in the moment, and no, it's like, oh, I don't have that one, and I want to to try more with the plugins who we have here and more in the easy way. But in example, I like to use a lot this one to get the infected mushroom gatekeeper. It's like an LFO tool, but in steroids, no? Bueno, for me, like you have more, you can put more complex, no, envelopes. But look, in example, I can turn off, and if you put one note.
So complex that you end up just going through the presets.
Yeah.
In example, no? And you have no different parameters to you can change the time. Start to make different types of envelopes, and you have a really nice presets here, no? In example with this, with reverb. Reverb for me it's no one of the effects who change all. Example, we can look in the way of this. Which note is we can use G. You can put you can make different rhythmic stuff. Another thing who comes with the 11, well, I like it in the velocity because I don't know in the 10 it works, but in example if you will have a hi-hat, no? 16 notes, no? In example. Look, we can put again the noise of the operator noise. Okay, we can turn down the envelope, and we can this thing here if we select all the notes and you push command and throw down the velocity, you see it's like a shadow. That it's because now the velocity or the parameter who you put it there start to randomly have different types of velocities, no? Mm-hmm.
Okay, by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Not like every 2 dots.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
All the times change it, no? But it's nice because it's fastly you can make.
You don't have to program it through a synth or anything. It's just like automatic.
Exactly.
Command what?
It's command. You need to select the notes.
Select,
and then command, and you go to the velocity tool, and then you only need to throw up, no? To throw the, like with command, select, and then you not only
Throw down.
with the mouse you need to throw.
Velocity range.
Mm-hmm.
An example, you can put all the velocity down and put up this. And another other thing who I like to sometimes to do, no, with the EQs, because sometimes we lost like EQ is an effect too, no, not only for clean, no, frequencies or something. You can use in the like a creative way, and with the LFO tools here, you can start to make this, no, like morph, no, effect with the EQs. In example, you can change, well, we can put like a lot of LFOs, and then you can start to change, no, the frequency. Change. And in another one, the volume, in example, no? Look, bueno. Obviously, I turn down the, no, the amplitude, because if not, it's so much. And then, in example, another frequency.
That's good for psychedelic.
Another.
How many you can map?
It's another way, no, to use like equalizers.
So each buttons you can map.
Hmm?
Each button you can map it. So there like 8 frequency.
I
Plus
map
the gain plus the
frequency and gain.
Yeah.
Frequency and gain, frequency and gain. And ones like have more fast movements, other ones
And you
less.
can use 8 buttons then, instead of 4 too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh boy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I like that for in example for an intro or something,
Yeah.
or a
Breakdown.
breakdown, and you start to change the chord.
You can just like group all of these in an instrument track and just save it as a preset to reuse.
Yes. No,
Exactly.
that would be smart, yeah.
An example, no?
Definitely. All the time. Yeah.
the Slink filter.
Slink? Yes.
Slink
Ah, yes.
from Hypnos.
That's Max for Live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I use it. I have that one, I think, but I cannot have here because I have the hard drive. But it's a nice one. It's like it's a filter who to like start to play with the frequencies, like more filter with
UVI shade.
UVI shade. I think I have that one.
Okay, shade.
UVI shade. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
Is this one, no? UV shade. It's like, this is the UV shade, and you have like like LFOs, no? Inside an EQ, you have LFOs, envelopes, and
it's got combs and stuff like that too, so you get some pretty like bizarre metallic tones.
exactly.
And Morphic EQ, is it like worth it? Yeah. I don't remember which brand did that, but it's like kind of all morphing EQ stuff, and like there is like presets of all moving around kind of stuff. And it's like, oh, like in the video it seems cool, but I like the way.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, it's like, wow.
Wow, take my money.
Yeah.
Wow, I have no more money.
That's music. Music story for a long time. Damn.
By the way, I sent you the wavetables.
In Facebook?
Yeah.
Nice. And how do you make the wavetables in Serum?
Yeah, I record hardware
Mm-hmm.
through other synths.
In different kinds.
Yeah, check it out. I mean,
Okay.
they're pretty fucking.
I connect this.
Is there like a specific length to make wavetables? Like
Well, you got up to 256 frames. You don't have to use them all.
yeah.
Um,
So you create the wavetable yourself
yeah.
by making a sound and then you morph it into something
Well,
else.
you could technically resample
Yeah,
it.
it was. Yeah.
But
We're gonna have to land in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
It's okay with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Want to extend more than half an hour? So
Yeah.
yeah, but I feel the flow.
Nice.
It's like
Yes.
deep, like
Yeah, it's
super
nice.
nice.
We can see the
sharing right now
Yes.
on the table, on the wave table.
on the wavetable.
And
What
you know,
to-
like cool LFO wavetable, like instead of having like usually LFO, it's like you change the wave like from sine to square or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
like-
I mean, check it out. I got 4 packs. Well, 2 are from my preset packs for Serum, then another was just a wavetable pack.
Okay.
But like, check out the
Mhm.
check out the Xenofrex.
Xenofrax.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one that's just like it's on Futurephonic. If you ever heard of Futurephonic,
I heard about it.
they do
But
mostly
then
like
that's
sidetrack
really
shit.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
CK stuff, like?
You guys know who you can throw in the oscillators of the wavetable a sample. You guys know that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
but
example,
it
like-
doesn't necessarily
Any
work.
sample can be a wavetable.
Mhm.
That's-
It depends of the sample if it work or not. But look like this, no? Like
Ça fait un peu acide.
in Serum, an example, you can, I don't know, but sometimes voices works good, no? In some points, but vocal. I don't know, no? And you can throw, no, to the oscillator, the sample,
Yeah, the algorithm in
and then you have there the look.
the algorithm in what the hell's it
Oh, I
called?
didn't know you can do that.
Vital is better for that. If you just want to drop a random sample, usually you'll get a better result out of Vital, because it has like a better way. Because basically like it repositions them all to be like the same frame size,
Yeah.
so that it's much more smoother scrolling.
Two works, no? Look on this one. Sometimes some samples work good, no? Like Vincent said. Sometimes not. But you can throw, no?
we can do that with the
Audio,
And
audio
you can,
sounds.
I think you can now make it with wavetable, like drop a sample into and even like with built-in wavetable from
Mm-hmm.
like the synth.
Like,
Like in 10, like when the wavetable like was solid, but it didn't, we couldn't like bring a sample into.
uh-huh,
And
yes.
now we can also like.
Mhm.
Hey,
I don't know
pour
if
faire
I
plus
understand
de
the question.
faire
But
On est en train de rouvrir la branche production aussi.
Non, mais c'est malade, le partage d'informations qui se fait, là, c'est fou.
Yeah, he said it's nice, eh? You're not the first one. We had almost 10 international DJ class during the last few years here. Like,
Yeah.
really good.
I miss Bruce, I was doing at
Like
Zantac.
Soundpacks, le son du
Yeah.
placard, cristal distorsion.
Yeah, if you just listen to the wave, it's not like go like put them in the actual like load it in the.
in a sampler?
Go to the.
Ah, tu étais, non, quand t'as la masquage, je pense que tu étais, non?
Like
No,
the, see the little, they click the wavetable thing. You have to put in the wavetable. You have to put in the
There is.
wavetable.
Mhm.
Because
It's in the.
every producer
Should
has
be
their
in-
own way to produce. So
Yeah.
it's
Should be in there. So you go up here.
share knowledge.
Yeah. Moi je serais game un jour, Pete, de faire une masterclass. Je suis pas un international producer là, mais comme j'ai mon knowledge à share pareil là.
Let's see it, bro. Sure.
Ouais.
You have to drop
Ouais,
it.
donc là c'est pas
Okay. User?
You can just drop into that one.
Sample. Multis.
Bah écoute, un mois de retour.
Pick that both.
Ouais, content, je te raconterai.
And this one, the phonics.
C'est malade.
Ouais.
Musique production.
And now I can open from here, right?
You might have to go rescan.
Use
Ah oui, oui, à fond, c'est genre.
rescan.
No, you open it from there.
Je pense que
Ah,
l'an
ok.
prochain je rentre en France pour au moins.
User.
Ouais, just go
ok.
rescan.
Nous aussi avec lui.
Ah ouais.
Where is it, you know?
Je me suis
Ouais, c'est
reconverti.
vrai.
Ah, rescan folders?
Ouais, ça serait vaut la peine, hein.
Ouais, moi j'utilise beaucoup Diva aussi.
Okay.
C'est pareil avec nous.
Ah, there is. Nice.
C'est quel? Comment tu t'appelles?
Diva.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Ouais, je sais pas, ben,
Ok.
cher, hein. Qu'est-ce qui vaut la peine?
Ouais, ça doit être comme 200 piastres peut-être.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Just go crank that wavetable position.
Diva puis Polovski.
All the magic is in the wavetable position.
It's at the left. At the bottom left of the.
Nice. Ah, on the wavetable position.
Yeah, sure, guys, if you want.
Nice one. Fuck yeah.
Bonne session. Merci d'être venu ici.
I'm curious to know, like, how do you actually combine the sound into a wavetable? Is there a special software for that?
No, you can do it in. You can do it in Mstr, but you have to get the equations right, basically, like, based on the key. Because that's to like get the sample length, the size of the wavelength.
With the glasses.
That's really cool, I didn't know it.
I think so. Non, thank you, man. Pas trop envie, c'est vraiment. Be patient with my English. No, English.
Because sometimes I tend to not to pass it to Pete. I was being nervous because it's my first time I. Oh yeah, that was nice. It was like two words you asked, and somehow like the words you asked they were like quite similar with